Just another day at the office for Pittsburghers as the snow continues to fall on Acrisure Stadium. Today, our draw features two from the AFC. It's the Houston Texans and the Pittsburgh Steelers. All set to go on a picturesque, snowy December day. And we're underway from Pittsburgh. Isaac Gorindo to return. He stopped on the run back at the 27. Offense out now to get us started. It's 1st and 10. First play is to the air. On him quick, and they bring it down. And nice work by the defense to start this drive out. It's a sack on the first play.
Playing in your own building, a little extra adrenaline as they take the field. No surprise, this home team feeds and plays off the crowd. First play of the game, and already we're seeing an impact being made defensively.
This offense already playing from behind as they come up on this one, Brock. 2nd and long. Motioning the tight end now. Opening carry for Devon Achane. And they find him after just a yard. It's 3rd down.
Okay, that's a run that's ho-hum on the stat sheet, but if you see a bigger play on the ground later on, it'll largely be because of a play just like that one, softening up the front and opening the door for a bigger gap in the future.
3rd down, Steelers in the dime. 6 DBs out there. Here he goes, 3rd and long. That one's taken in by the rookie out of USC. And he's going to be taken down here after he takes it to the 45. How about that play, Brock? On 3rd and 14, they find a way to convert.
The numbers are pretty clear, Kate. You get explosive plays. Those explosive plays on drives lead to points. You can't ask for a better start offensively.
Let's go now.
Got the shotgun, they'll give it to Achane. He's going to get up to speed through that snow to break off a gain of 5. He made it 6 on the play, bringing up 2nd and 4.
That's a run that you'll take the result in the NFL every time. A nice play, a solid game, but it's also a run that you know, and you may come back to, because if you were that close to breaking off an explosive one, you really break the backs of the defense.
First down run gets him 6, so now it is 2nd and 4. Now the first run of the game for Javonte Williams. And he's going to manage 3 for them on the play. Stopped just a little bit shy of the marker.
You know, that's a good run right there. Keep the offense on schedule. If he can average that type of yards per carry, this guy's going to be more than all right with letting him lead the show.
3rd down, 1 yard to go. Another run for Williams. And he's tackled with the first down yardage.
I don't know what it is, Kate, but I love 3rd down runs. I really do. I know the receivers don't always like it because it's money down and they want the ball, but a 3rd down run for a 1st down can be so demoralizing to that defense.
They have another 1st and 10 on this opening drive. This one from the opposing 40. Running left. Here's Achane. Man, it is so tough to build momentum running through the snow. They're on him before he can even get back to the line. Ooh, talk about a bad look there, Brock. Going jumbo set and still moving backwards after that play.
I don't think you're talking to this defense, Kate, because I think they thought that was an excellent look to knock that thing backwards.
Yeah, good point, good point. All right, here we go. 2nd down. Changing things up. They're going to throw now. That's him on the quick hitter. And it's good yardage, but they tackle him short of the sticks.
Okay, when Bill Walsh was implementing the drag route with the 49ers in the 80s, it sounded the same way as it did with Mike Holmgren and me with the Seahawks in the 2000s versus man on the drag route, run away. You see zone coverage, settle down, give your quarterback his numbers, and you can find a completion just like that.
Leading 4 here on 3rd down. This is going to be the 9th play of this drive. Backfield is empty as they motion him outright. Shotgun now on 3rd down. Escapes the pocket. He's running for it. And he'll pick up enough to move the chains.
You know, that's one of those little mental Rolodex plays. Right before the snap, you know if the read isn't there, that option isn't there, you can use your legs to make the adjustment and go get the 1st down.
They've worked it downfield very well to begin the drive. It's 1st and 10 at the 28. With Achane here out of the gun. And he's going to continue having trouble hitting full speed running in this. Stopped after a gain of 2. He gets a couple on 1st, and they'll come up 2nd and 8.
At the 26-yard line.
Go! 19 Tiger, 19 Tiger. 72.
Throwing now, out of the shotgun. Short pass brought in. This one nearly moves the chains, but he stopped just shy of that marker. 6-yard pickup brings up 3rd down.
There's no question, Kate, that the big plays down the seam or big tight ends a fan favorite, but it's those type of catches right there. The short yardage, it gets good coverage, contested catches that really make tight ends a locker room favorite.
I love this. Tight end getting a run. And this defense is going to win this rep. They hold strong there in the middle, get him down right at the line. 4th down coming up.
It's results like that that drive coordinators nuts. Premature balding, gray, wrinkles, all of it, Kate. You call something conservative. The last thing you're thinking is you're going to lose yards on a 3rd and 1 run.
And they apparently don't want a field goal to start this game. They want 6. They're going for it.
60 Bison, 60 Bison.
We're a quarter of the way through on this chilly winter afternoon. Hopefully no shortage of excitement coming up in the 2nd. More from Acrisure Stadium after the break. All right, so they're going for this. I like this being aggressive from the get-go on their opening drive. Trying for it, it's Achane. And he's tackled with the 1st down yardage.
I think sometimes you hear 4th and 2 and it sounds like it's short. But what if I said 4th and 6 feet? That's a little bit more, and it takes a surge just like that to get it done.
15-yard line.
Coming to the line for another 1st and 10. Back to throw now. Well, very quick throw, but they couldn't connect. Well, they connected on 3 straight before that throw, Brock. Might not be perfect anymore on this drive, but they are still moving it well.
And I don't expect that one to interrupt his progress very long. They're still on a mission this series, and he's the one driving it.
Second down, still 10 to go after that incomplete pass. They're throwing it. That's caught. Devon Achane. And he'll go down. Looks like they're marking him at the 11.
When there's heat, that blitz coming off the snap, that QB's eyes, you could see it right away. He got to his check down in a hurry. But, Kate, here's the key. Quarterback and running back have to be on the same page. The two were right there, and it netted some positive yards.
Throw here, 3rd down. Chased out to his right. And he is well clear of that marker. That effort's going to set them up with a 1st and goal.
You know, before the snap, right before the snap, you may have to take off if the read isn't there. That was a great adjustment made at the perfect time for the 1st down.
4 downs now to get in. Here's first and goal.
Let's go.
Goal to go, they're passing. And the defender comes away with it. And the Steelers will take over as he records his first interception of our season.
You know exactly what I don't like there, Kate. It's only first and goal. You got a couple more plays in your pocket to get in the end zone. Instead, put the ball in harm's way on your very first crack, and now, well, that defense has an opportunity to bail themselves out exactly what they just did.
On the set.
All right, Steelers to the line now. First and 10.
Come on. Set. Ready.
First play, they go quick out to the left, complete. And this play reaches the 35 before it comes to an end. It's a gain of 29 yards. And they'll bring up a Pittsburgh first down.
That's just so good. I mean, that is teaching tape right there. It's what you want your guys to do. To not just catch it and fall down, but have a plan. Yes, you got to catch it first, but then have a plan to go attack. Be aggressive. Get those yards after catch. That is a job well done.
They're set up at the 35 now.
Let's go now.
Here's Derrick Henry getting it on the ground. Man, it is so tough to build momentum running through the snow. They're on him before he can even get back to the line. So some immediate revenge for that last play, Brock. I don't know. What do you think? Is it going to take away the pain from giving up that big run the prior play?
Not necessarily, because it really does take a group failure to give up a big run like that in the NFL, but it also takes a whole lot of teamwork to knock them behind the sticks. Job well done there.
That's knocked away by a defender, incomplete.
The lack of points, the lack of yards have just gone hand in hand here in the first half, and they both really trace back to the same root cause, an inability to consistently find and exploit any opening in what's been a very sound defensive game plan.
60 vices. Hey, smash Broncos. Let's go.
Daniels throwing on third. Hits him on the out route. And somebody finally able to force him out there. So even with that quality gain, it will still wind up being fourth down.
Kid, I can't tell you how good that is. Anticipating the outcut, having the ball on the way before the receiver's head even turns, he puts it on him so that receiver can easily get out of bounds for the nice gain.
19 Tiger. Panther 11.
Daniels to throw on fourth. That one's complete to St. Brown. And they're going to hold him down just shy of the 40. Left the offense out there on fourth down, Brock, and look at the result. A big gain. They got 15 and the first.
Gosh, I really like this receiver on that drag route in particular. Why? Because he's a guy that creates after the catch. They don't close quickly. He could take it to the house.
Here we go. Like the check, Bobcat.
Again, Daniels to the air. Complete, Derrick Henry. And they bring him down around the 34.
These intermediate gains, that's the wheelhouse for these two to connect on. Start the series off well. It sure keeps the defense on its toes in case they try to load up and just simply cover the receivers.
Offense is set. This is 2nd and 2.
Let's go. Cowboy.
Daniels is going to throw again. Flushed out of the pocket. Oh, look at this. Here he goes. And they're going to be set up just outside that red zone. Offense in the hurry up here.
It's a gain of 11. That's another Steelers first down. 1st and 10 at the 22-yard line.
So a new set of downs. Here we go. 1st and 10. Out of the gun, Henry. We'll get about 6 on this run, and more importantly, Brock gets him into the red zone.
It's got to be so demoralizing as a defense when you go up against a running back who just keeps those legs churning like a piston in an engine, and that effort's contagious. This entire offense is getting a boost when he busts those tackles.
Tap the 60, tap the 60. Steady.
Firing quickly out wide, Daniels. And he's into the end zone. Touchdown, Pittsburgh! The Steelers get some late points and the lead. Tank Dell, the touchdown. Extra point from Aubrey is up and good. And they add one on to their first touchdown of the contest. Aubrey now to kick this one away. Trey Tucker to return it. And he's going to make this to the 28 before going down.
On the return, the Texans take over 1st and 10 at their own 28-yard line.
All right, the Houston offense looks set, Brock. Here's 1st and 10. Not deterred by that pick. He's throwing again. Finds him over the middle. And they're going to bring him down just beyond the 30 at the 31.
Sometimes when you're just looking to move it forward, get some small yards on a throw, quarterback's best friend, security blanket. And when it's a big old tight end, that's an extra bonus.
Looking to throw here. And he's not quite that fast. Let him just a bit too much. That's incomplete. No luck finding his receiver that time. And now they're going to face 3rd down.
Geez, with each incompletion, each turnover, each sack, you can almost just feel this offense's frustration. Really imperative, this quarterback, stay positive. Just keep chopping away.
Last pass unsuccessful. Let's see what they do on 3rd down. They'll throw, 3rd and long. On the move, headed right. It's another first half mistake. He's intercepted again. Tyreke Stevenson has it. And the Steelers get the football as he makes his 3rd interception of this season. So their 2nd drive ends just the way their first one did, Brock. And if you are the coach down there, man, you've got to be fuming.
Yeah, so frustrated, right? 2 drives in, you still can't get your game plan at all. Not a series you're going to keep ending prematurely. You don't want to be playing behind schedule right from the start of the game, which is exactly where they found themselves.
Pass it down close. And that's a Pittsburgh touchdown. The Steelers grow their lead just before halftime. Amon-Ra St. Brown, the touchdown. For the point after, here's Aubrey. Extra point is good in this wintry weather. And the Steelers double their lead to 14. Aubrey now to kick this one away. Power squib kick is taken in. And he's well across the 45, almost all the way to midfield before going out.
When you get contributions like that out of your kickoff returner, it is such a boost to an offense. This is about showing no fear, hitting the lane hard, a determined run back, and setting your offense up with great field position.
Nice starting spot for the Texans here. They're about set. 1st and 10. Back to work after throwing the pick. Catch made. And he gets it past the 50 and down to the Steelers' side of the field. Timeout coming from the Texans. That's their first. They'll have 2 left to work with before halftime.
It's not just imperative that a quarterback knows man or zone. Same thing for a receiver, especially on a drag route. When he sees zone coverage like that, just settle down, find the soft spot, give the quarterback a chance.
And he'll go out of bounds close to the 35-yard line. It's a pickup of 9 yards. And the Texans are going to have a first down.
Move the chains! Gotta move them chains! Build momentum and keep that defense on its heels.
Markers reset, ball at the 37. Working on first down. Short pass caught by his tight end. And this play is nearly going to reach that 25-yard line. Defender there to take him out just short of it. Give him an even 10 yards on the play. And it sets up a Houston first. They send a man in motion. Trying to throw this from the gun. Caught. Trey Tucker makes the play. And he gets a small chunk there before he's touched down. Houston calls it second timeout. And they still have one in their pocket for what's left of this half.
As quarterback, when you have an out route versus man coverage, you're just hoping and just praying your offensive guy could turn the hips of that defender. And once you see that, you got to cut it loose and let it go, just as they did right there.
Second and very short, looking to pass. Finds his back, H.N. And he's able to get this down to the 13. Now a timeout taken by the offense, and we're going to see if they try for 2 plays here or just try the field goal right now.
A play like this, that's exactly where you want to get him the ball, right on the outside, where he's got the space and a lot more room to work.
Here we go.
They are throwing it again. Oh, put way too much on that one, Brock. Over the end zone and out.
Fairly safe to say as that one falls incomplete this first half so far, it's not met the standard they set for themselves.
No luck on first down. Here's second and 10. Sticking to the air here. Oh, no touchdown. It's intercepted. And the Steelers will be set up at the 20-yard line following that interception.
Hey, Kate, you know as a quarterback, every decision he makes has consequence. Some good, some bad. But that one right there, throwing into double coverage, making that decision to force the issue into double coverage in the end zone, that's a consequence that pays dearly.
Yep, as expected. They go to the ground to start this one off. And this is brought to a stop up at, say, the 34-yard line there. So that's the halfway point of this edition of the NFL on EA Sports. Brock and I will be back right after this. The kicking team all ready for the Texans, and forward they run to send it away. His return starts at the 5. Trying to reverse it on the kick return. Oh, and he eats a hit to bring it into that, right near the 25-yard line.
25-yard line.
Pittsburgh offense to the line. Here's first and 10.
Let's go. Bronco 80. Ready.
Third quarter starts with a run from Henry. Nearly starts the drive with a first down run. Stopped a yard short, gain of 9.
That is just a great drive start. What every offense wants. It gives you a little bit of energy, a little juice, and now a really manageable second down.
60 Eagles, 60 Eagles.
It's Henry on the counter. Shoves one away. Breaks through and breaks away. 30 at the 20. And he's all the way home. Touchdown, Pittsburgh. The Steelers grow the lead coming out of halftime. Derrick Henry, the touchdown.
And that right there is why you continue to feed a running back. Definitely the most we've seen him do with any touch this game. That is exactly what the doctor ordered.
That one right down the middle. And the Steelers stretch their lead to 21. Aubrey now to kick this one away. Galindo to return it. Things going well so far. And in great shape after that return. He's across the 35 before going out. The Texans set up nicely as they come up to the line, 1st and 10. Come out throwing, taking a deep shot here. That's grabbed inside the 30. And they are all the way into that red zone. Thinking touchdown here after that big play. We've got 1st and 10 from the red zone. Here's Achane from the pistol. Man, they've had a miserable time trying to run it through all this snow. Another carry fails here. He's going to lose yardage. With each carry he gets, Brock, I'm starting to wonder, is this going to be the last touch that he gets in this game? Because it hasn't been a great performance for him.
You know, individually, collectively, and you can look up front, right? They've just not been winning the battle enough push, enough drive to get this running game going.
This one to Williams out left side. And there's a big hit right after that catch, so the play limited to maybe just a couple yards. In the playbook here as they come up on 3rd and 11.
19, go.
Air it out on 3rd. Into traffic, complete. And he's going to have enough for the 1st down, not by much. But he got it. That's all that matters. Sets him up with a 1st and goal. Throwing from the gun. And he can't hang on. Touchdown in his arms. It slips through. 2nd down coming up.
As I watch practices today, Kate, both college and professionally, one thing is abundantly clear. Teams spend so much more time in the red zone. They know it's the money zone. And defensively, if you can force incompletions and knock it away and lead teams for field goals, you've got a great chance to win.
The incompletion on 1st. Here is 2nd and goal.
Here we go, set. Warriors 17. 19, right.
Working now from the gun. Quizlet complete. And in for the Houston touchdown. The Texans start the 2nd half with some needed points. Great opportunity to find a touchdown there, Brock, and they come through with 6.
Receivers want the ball everywhere on the football field. But you start smelling the end zone, they really want their chance. And they will tell you as a quarterback, just give me an opportunity and I'll make a play. We sure did.
The kicking team all ready for the Texans, and forward they run to send it away. Starting from the 5. This makes it up to the 25.
Take over 1st and 10 at their own 25-yard line.
Got ready.
Starting out trips right here. 1st and 10.
Get it. Ready.
Play action now. Daniels bails out of the pocket quick. Finds his man. It's Crab. And he's into the end zone. Touchdown, Pittsburgh. The Steelers make it a 3-possession game. And that right there, Brock, is a touchdown I think our fellow broadcaster Greg Olsen would be proud of. A big strike to the tight end that I don't think a lot of receivers could have pulled off and make it look as easy.
You know, a lot of times you're splitting hairs talking about the differences between tight ends and receivers at this level because a lot of those guys, they work the same route tree and they move with the football just like their receiver teammates. And they can score some lengthy touchdowns too, just like he showed off.
Aubrey now to kick this one away. The window to return it. He's got a lane up past the 30. So they're going to begin from the 36 as he's brought down. Nice starting spot for the Texans here. They're about set. 1st and 10. They'll start the drive with a chance. And he will be taken down. That much we know. Tough to see where, though. Looks like they're going to have it as a gain of 3. Give him 4 that time, so 6 to go on 2nd down.
2nd and 6.
Back now, pressure coming. He had it for a moment, but a great defensive play to jar it loose. Incomplete.
Yikes. As that pass falls to the ground, you kind of just sense their desperation, just kind of oozing out of them. Running out of time to start connecting on more of these and really break open the scoring in a way they just have not been able to do so far.
Throw here, 3rd down. It's on target to Johnson. And they're going to bring him down just on the other side of midfield. They'll move the chains after that pickup of 12. And for somebody who's been picked off like he has, Brock, you got to admire his determination to keep attacking these coverages.
Yeah, that is risk. Right into double coverage yet again. But this guy's got what I call a high belief factor in himself.
Go play action on 1st down. Oh, no, they get him yet again. And they get to him and tackle him on the return. But will this turnover count, partner? I don't know. There's a flag on the play. So a big self-inflicted error as that personal foul moves the ball forward quite a bit. 1st and 10 for him now following the penalty. They look to throw. Throw is caught. And they get there to take him down right around the 41.
And that's a modest little drag route. But if you ever just need a safe, short gain on a throw, that's a go-to route to target.
Second down now, 7 to go.
Let's go now.
Setting up to throw. Going deep here for the end zone. And he will score. It's a Houston touchdown. The Texans parlay the interception into points. Now they'll try to knock the extra point through. Snowy weather, no problem for them on that point after. And the Texans get it back to a 14-point game. The kicking team all ready for the Texans, and forward they run to send it away. This return starts at the 5. And he's brought down just inside the 25.
The Steelers take over 1st and 10 at their own 23-yard line.
All right, working from the gun to start. 1st and 10. Daniels setting up the play action. Connects on the crosser. And they're going to touch him down as they wind up with a nice gain on that play, and they got a new set of downs, too.
You know, Kate, we'll find teams go to this crossing route concept sometimes a dozen times a game. A lot of times it's for shorter yardage. Sometimes things break in the right coverage for a much bigger impact play, just like that.
Buying some time right. He tucks it and takes off. And they shove him out. Looks like he got about 6 before they did so. It's 2nd down.
Well, you don't get the 1st down, but I'll tell you this, Kate, that drives the defense and the defensive coordinator nuts. They do everything right. They win, and yet still QB makes something out of nothing.
Let's go now. 60, cut 19, cut 19. Let's go.
This is Henry on 2nd. And finally, they're able to bring him to the ground. Give him 8 yards on the play. And that's a Steelers 1st down.
Steelers 1st down. 1st and 10 at the 47-yard line.
Running once more with Henry. And he's going to continue having trouble hitting full speed running in this. Stopped after a gain of 2. A very very active quarter for us. Plenty of points in that frame as we reach the end of 3. The Steelers up a couple of scores and in control of the football. Last run got him 3. Here's 2nd and 7.
Back. Crack on 80. Warriors 70. Hut, hut.
Another run for Henry. Well, even a great game is going to have its lesser moments. You can't get anything out of that carry. Stop for no gain.
At the 44-yard line. A gain of a yard brings up 3rd and 7.
Got it. Ready?
Texans going with 6 DBs for this 3rd down. They're in dime.
Here we go. Here we go. Hawk 70. Hawk 70.
Zone read, they'll hand off to Henry. Avoids a defender. We've got a foot race. It's a pickup of 26. And they'll bring up a Pittsburgh 1st down.
This dude was just not going to be stopped. Not by the first defender. Heck, not even by the second one who was able to bring him down. No, it took a few shots before this crew could finally get this piece down.
18 Cardinals. Ready, ready.
The ball's out, he lost it. And the Texans have recovered it. And they're going to take possession of the football, but they're going to do it deep on their own side of the field.
You know, this just can't happen on 1st down. It really can't. I mean, ball security's a premium on every down, every distance. But on 1st down, it is especially a killer.
Texans to the line. 1st and 10. With the shotgun, they'll give it to Achane. Can't slip that initial tackle. Stops made for no gain on that 1st down play.
Absolutely no fear in his game. Even one of the smaller defenders out there isn't afraid to go charging into all those linemen and dish out some physical play himself to make that stop.
1st down run netted him nothing. Here is 2nd and 10.
Set. 19, 18. 18, right here. Go.
Here's a throw. Oh, put some heat on this deep ball. Big gain downfield. Has a hole left. Room to run. He goes the distance. Touchdown, Houston. The Texans now within 1 score in the 4th. Well, that right there, Brock, is saving all of your guys a whole lot of work. I see 10 dudes breathing easy out there, and only one of them out of breath, and he's the one holding that football in the end zone.
Are you sure about that? Because you know what I love about these moments? I love especially going back and watching them on tape and watching the big guys. Watching all those alignments. Certainly some are going to walk, some are going to wave, but eventually some will make their way 90 yards downfield to celebrate that one as well. Because you're right, it was one heck of a show.
He'll take this at the 10. And in the end, he's able to get it to about the 25-yard line before he's hauled down.
At their own 25-yard line.
Offense showing trips outright as they get set for this 1st and 10.
Get it. Ready.
Play action now with Daniels. This is a heater going deep. And this is going to end up incomplete. He really aired it out there on 1st down, but just couldn't make the connection.
You know what I like about this shot down the field, Kate? It keeps a defense honest. They know defensively, if we overcommit, we could get burned deep.
70 line. Let's go.
We get to Henry on the inside handoff. He's tackled after a gain of about 6. It's 3rd down now.
So much to like about that run, Kate, particularly what he was able to get out of it. The defense, I think, feels a little fortunate they were able to track him down before an even bigger run and crossing that 1st down marker.
All plays on the table here for 3rd and 3.
Hey. 70 Timberwolves. Cup 19. Cup 19.
That's incomplete left side. Fried getting it to Amon-Ra St. Brown. And that'll bring up 4th and 3.
The numbers tell us pretty clearly, you get to 3rd and long, extra long, it's really hard to stay on the field. That's disappointing because that was 3rd and manageable and an incomplete.
The Steelers set to punt it. And this somehow is only going to be our first punt of the game. Only punted once in last week's loss, and he gets this one away. And hey, at least he held onto the football, but they will get nothing on that return.
The Texans take over 1st and 10 at their own 21-yard line.
All right, the Houston offense looks set, Brock. Here's 1st and 10. Going wide receiver run to start this series. And the defense not caught off guard at all. They track him down after a small gain.
I don't think that's the amount that they were looking for there, Kate. Going to lead to some shuffling around here in the playbook. Find a more aggressive call on 2nd.
At the 23-yard line.
Last run only gained a yard. That means it's 2nd and 9. Looking in the air here. Finds a seam down the middle. He's taken down after a very productive effort there, Brock, up to the 40-yard line. They'll get 18 yards there. And the Texans are going to have a 1st down. Defenders in the area, they still make the connection, Brock. It almost looked like it was just another throw on the practice field.
Yeah, this is how you just develop that just trust factor, that connection. We see it with QBs and tight ends, and the best of them make it look easy.
Man, it is so tough to build momentum running through the snow. They're on him before he can even get back to the line.
This game has evolved so much over the years, but there's just certain times, there's certain moments, some flashes of greatness like that you see Dick Buckets, that you see Jack Lambert, that you see Mike Singletary. These middle linebackers stuffing a run. This guy in particular, like the greats used to do.
Now looking to throw. He's trying to push the field. He's got it inside the 25. And this will reach the red zone. He takes it down to the 17. To throw here on 1st down. Can't connect on the throw to his running back. That's an incomplete pass. Takes him to 2nd down.
I think if you look up in phase in the defensive encyclopedia, that is a picture-perfect form of it. He was all over him in coverage, really forcing the incompletion.
You're now 2nd and 10 from the 17. He'll look to throw it. Quick slant, that's Williams. And he goes down, so they're set up with a nice 1st and goal as we've reached our 2-minute warning. The Steelers calling their 1st timeout. And they are quite frustrated having to call that after giving up the 1st. They can decide to play for the tie or win later. First, they've got to reach that end zone. It's 1st and goal. Setting up to pass. He rolls to his right.
Well, that's an excellent job by the defense. All eyes on the quarterback. When you're playing a quarterback that can escape, but even though you cover, you still got to cover down and go chase that QB out of bounds before he could get the 1st down.
Nose of the football inside the 1. Here's 2nd and goal. He keeps it himself. And he's in for the touchdown. The The Texans cut it to a point late in this one. So they get the all-important touchdown here late in the game, Brock. Now the question, play for the tie or go for two and the lead?
And I know they've got all these charts and numbers and analytics to tell you what to do, but this comes down to the gut and the trust of the head coach. Does he trust his offense more to go get this two-point conversion, or is he going to lean into his defense and believe that they can get the stop?
We've got a tie ball game now as they send this away. That's going to be taken in at the 8. And a decent run back is going to end as they bring him down inside the 30.
First and 10 at their own 28-yard line.
Offense to the line. They're going to have trips right to start out.
Come on, set. 70 Timberwolf. Steady.
Here he is to throw. Drop this one down for Henry. And he's brought down after a short gain. Steelers working with a sense of urgency from the hurry-up clock, continuing to run.
And 6 at the 32-yard line.
Quickly out to the right, complete. And he's going to be brought down here at the 42. They've got to keep moving quick here.
Steelers first down.
19 Lions.
First and 10 at the 42-yard line.
Back to throw. And that's incomplete. Wanted to dial up the aggressiveness there like that, but couldn't connect. Second down.
You hear defensive coaches on every practice field we're on preach not giving up the big play, especially at the NFL level. They'll need to stay vigilant because they're definitely going to use that receiver to take the lid off this defense again.
That's him on the quick hitter. On the move, past the 40. And he takes it down to the 33. This one goes for an even 25 yards. And that's a Steelers first down.
So many cool fundamentals on display right there, Kate. Put the ball in your hands, number one. Don't turn your eyes away from it before it gets to you. And then when you've got that catch secured, snap that head forward and find that space upfield to turn a good play into a great play.
Mustang 19. Ready?
Play fake here, Daniels. That one's complete, right side. And he's stopped at the 31-yard line. All right, got a timeout here. Just 8 seconds remaining in our ball game.
The Texans 31-yard line.
8 yards to go. Let's see how they approach this second down.
Track. Cowboy 80.
From the gun, a run for Henry. Give him about 3 yards, and now they're going to have 3rd and 5 to figure out. And with 2 seconds remaining in our contest, we're going to see what both teams decide to do with this final play.
3rd and 5.
Everything now resting on this try from Brandon Aubrey. And with 2 seconds remaining in our contest, we're going to see what both teams decide to do with this final play. So it all comes down to the right foot of their kicker. It's 45 yards he'll try to connect from. He'll catch the crossbar, and it's in anyway! What a bounce to win this game! So make a check in the win column for the Steelers. And with overtime in their back pocket, they weren't going to lose it at the end, but they still managed to set up the field goal, and he executed the game winner. What a memorable way to win it. So for Brock Heward, everyone here on our great crew, I'm Kate Scott, and this has been the NFL on EA Sports. The Steelers are winners as we say so long from Pittsburgh.